What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the channel, and I appreciate you being here today. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to do layered images in a scene in Wallpaper Engine. So, what exactly do I mean about layered images, and what is the outcome of this task, you might ask? Well, layered images is an asset on Wallpaper Engine itself that can pop out or stand out in multiple layers of images, almost like if it was like a pop-up book, which is probably the best to describe it. So the outcome of this task is simple, really, to teach you to import multiple layers into your wallpaper and use various effects to your knowledge to help it stand out. So where do we start from here? So first of all, what we're going to do is obviously find a background image. I've already got one in my image at the moment, in Wallpaper Engine at the moment, in the editor. I found this online. It's a 4K image, and I'm gonna have the setting of medieval, sort of like dragons, knights, all that stuff. So I'm going to bring in two images from the internet. This one's going to be a dragon and one is going to be a knight. So I digress, let's get started. So we've got our background image here, and as soon as you've got your background image, now you can go with any aesthetic as you want. For me, I'm going for medieval. So if you wanted to bring in, if it was sci-fi, you can bring in like the starry sky, and then have a UFO, and then have, I don't know, an alien inside the cockpit or something. Do you know what I mean? Or a planet in front of it. So the only thing I can do is just show you what I mean. So if you go on to add asset on the left hand side here, scroll down and then go on to rendables, and it'll be image layer. Click, and it says import an image from your computer. Now I have downloaded two images already from the internet. These are PNG files, transparent backgrounds. They have to be transparent backgrounds, guys. They must be, because otherwise it just won't work. I mean, I haven't got Photoshop or anything like that, but I do use a similar thing on the internet called Pixlr. So if you haven't got Photoshop, Pixlr is probably your next best thing and your best friend, trust me. So in any case, I'll link that down in the description box below. You can check it out yourself if you don't have Photoshop, and if you want to, I'll give you, if you want me to, I'll give you a little bit of a tutorial on it. So you'll have to let me know. But yeah, I digress. So I'm going to get these images from my files now. So first thing I'm going to want is a dragon, which is this one here that I imported. So it's PNG. It's quite a big dragon. And here we go. Now, as you can see, this doesn't have a background on it. It is completely see-through on either side, so we're good. Now I did work this out. I was going to do like that, I think, something on the lines of that. Probably make it a little bit bigger, push that on that side. Excellent. So we've got our first image in. Now as you can see, it doesn't seem like much right now, but once you get into it, it's pretty cool, trust me. So now we can put in another image, which is our knight. So another image layer, Okay. And our knight is just here. And there we go. So because of the perspective of you being like kind of in the scene at the moment, we're going to make our knight a little bit bigger so it looks like he's down the dragon on the floor and he's coming to take the kill, just like this. So kind of thinking maybe a little tiny bit smaller, about there I'd say. So yeah, I mean that is the image we're going for. So that looks pretty good to me, to be fair. I think it might not look good at the moment, but once we get into putting the effects in, again, this is an example, guys. It's not like I'm not making this wallpaper for myself or anything like that. I'm just doing this as an example, so it might look bad, but I'm only doing this as an example to what the image layers are, etc. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go and start with the dragon. Now, I'm going to hide the knight for a minute, just so I've got the full view of the dragon. I'm going to add the effect. I'm going to go for the shake. Now, I'm just going to use basic knowledge here, which, if you've seen my other tutorials, you should know by now as well. But we're going to go and do a shake so that the dragon is kind of breathing up and down. He's quite a big dragon, actually. He's bigger than the normal scene, which is quite cool. Now, again, as I was saying, the great thing about this, in particular, this having an image layer, is that it does not affect the background image. And as you can see, it is literally just moving without the background moving at all whatsoever, which I think is pretty damn cool, and is probably one of the best features about Wallpaper Engine itself. Is really cool. So I've applied a shake now. We're now going to put in another shake to make him look like he's breathing. So we're going to do that, and we're going to drop this down a little bit, and we're going to spread. We're going to do that. Looking good. Probably strength needs to come down a touch, but we'll put the speed up so it looks like he's kind of like on his last leg, you could say. I'm not sure about the neck region. It's a very strange neck region there, so I'm gonna get rid of that. There you go. That's a bit better, to be fair. And what I'm gonna do next, it's pretty much how I'd like it. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take away the arm stretching just here. And the wing and face. Yeah, that seems about right. Excellent. So, bro, yeah, it's looking good at the moment. We're also going to do another shake. This one, or do I do? I might do something different actually. Might do a twirl, or Something like that. Swing, twirl. Twirl. I don't know about the twirls, but I think it might look pretty good with a twirl. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the amount is just like ridiculous, but I think that is pretty damn cool. If we can just up this a bit more. What I should have done really was done this instead to make the whole image move. Yeah. Yeah, that's damn cool. Yeah, that is damn cool. The only problem with this is that the angle it's at, the amount, it's a little sketchy because of the let's try and get the ratio down a bit. That's right. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Of course, you take off the repeat. So if you ever want to do this in a twirl sort of situation, let me just go back with this and bring in the let's take that away from it. There, right, okay. So we're back in there now. Take off the repeat, and then you can do your amount, I believe. Strange. Why isn't it going? It's not twirling now for some reason. I don't know why. Let's put another twirl in. There you go. That seems to be a bit better. Right, no repeat. There you go, there you go. Right, the amount needs to come down drastically. And there you have it. There you have it. So that was a kind of another tutorial in a way. But of a different nature. So let's use a bit of feather going on. There you go. Bit more thingy there. Excellent. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. You could do a bit more if you want to, but I'm not going to go any further than that. But you could always get another shake and just move the head up and down, etc. Something like that. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to start with the next layer because time is getting on. So let's go for this. Okay, so here's our knight. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're going to add an effect. We'll go for a shake as well again. We'll go for a up down motion as per. Excuse me. And again, it won't affect the background images at all. So, with this, might use different friction. There we go. So it looks like he's not going with the same pace as the dragon, but let's give him a bit more speed. Okay, then let's add. See, I'm pretty happy with just that for the minute, to be fair. I mean, I could do a lot more again, but this is just an example of the image layering that I'm trying to achieve for you. So I'm just going to add some rain into the image because, well, it's a rainy day by the looks of it. Lots of clouds around. So what we're going to do now is see what this looks like. Let's apply the wallpaper. In any case, let's play in the window. And again, yeah, granted, it doesn't look that great, but considering what we've learnt today, you could do a hell of a lot more than this. Because what you'd first do is like you'd work on the background first and do all the trees, moving the trees and all that stuff, having the rain in like a diagonal sort of perspective. You'd, you know, move the flags. I mean, you could probably get another dragon or something like that, you know. It's no bother. But I just wanted to have this particular image just because why not? But yeah, I mean, this is image layering and you could do a hell of a lot with it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it really here, guys. I think, to be fair, if you want to give it a bit more, you know, oomph, you could always put in some fire to give it a bit more of a, you know, epic effect, so to speak. So go for something like this. Let's drop it down a touch. Then we can duplicate it. Bring another one in. It's a little bigger on this side, or a little smaller. Doesn't really matter exactly. Then you can bring in some ember. Have some large ember coming out. Have it orange. Coming out of here. Have the playback rate quite quick. Which is what I should have done with the wildfire, really. Not that. Oops. Playback rate. And then what you could then potentially do if you really wanted to, you could then, oops, wrong one. You could then go on to, so I think with the water ripples, probably have to do it on, I don't know, could we do it on this? Let's try on this first. So we'll go for water ripple. Might look a bit better like that, actually. And what? Oops. What we could do is up that a little bit. The ratio ripple strength will have like that. Scale like that. Scroll direction, you could always put it up. Scroll speed. We could actually put that on the whole image if we wanted to. And as you can see, the ripples at the background looks like the fire, the heat from the fire is coming out. You could do on each layer if you want, and it'll make it really cool. So if we look now, it will give it a little bit more of a kick, you could say. There you go. So it looks a little bit better, but not great, of course. I mean, the ripple scale needs to come down a little bit more, but that's about it really. And then obviously your night needs to start breathing again. kind of like, you know, head moving, all that stuff. But yeah, all good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this here, guys. So what we learned today, we've learnt how to do image layers in Wallpaper Engine. We've put two PNGs in, sorry, that are transparent into a scene with the background. We have I've taught you how to do the spin, or twirl rather it's called, on this, and how to actually, as I found out myself, how to actually not get it to repeat at the top here. So that was a new one for me. And we have also done a pretty epic scene, which isn't so epic to be fair. So yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I mean, it's an example, so it's probably going to get scrapped after this. So that is it for the tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed doing it with me, and if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below what your thoughts are about this, and see how yours turned out. And yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.